Everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show up for an international audience. It's the Chargers going up against the Monarchs. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the San Diego Chargers and the London Monarchs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Rivers on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain, and it's second down. And, Charles, here's the offensive lineup.
Melvin Gordon, the exciting young runner out of Wisconsin. Well over 2,000 yards his last year with the Badgers. This is a guy who can catch it and run it.
Ten yards still left on second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. Now Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Aldon Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Osweiler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Watch it now. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Kill. Detroit. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. A group effort there. A bunch of Charger defenders there to make the stop. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Watch tight end. Key the tight end. All right, here we go. Detroit. Leopard.
In motion left goes Moncrief. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
So the D-line's going to spread out. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Rivers now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd down, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They run the counter now on 1st down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Marcus Peters is a former 1st-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
2nd down following the run. Cooper will come in motion right. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. They come out here in the I.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes a really good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Detroit! Gun!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Gun! Here we go now. Leopard! Gun! Detroit!
Shift together here from the D-line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing. Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come up in an offset eye. Cooper, the man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll make it third down. To go on 3rd. One receiver left, that's Allen. They'll throw again. Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Leopard! Watch it! No, check!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to the booth right after this.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
All right, here we go. Leopard! No. Check. Patriot!
Cooper will come in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Rivers now on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Rivers now to throw on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back, because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Oh, he bowls over him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 4th down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Watch it now, Marty. Watch it now, Marty. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. In motion left goes Moncrief. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
In motion left goes Moncrief. Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. Touchdown! A big play there. 79 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're able to get get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So the D-line's going to spread out. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Going to give this time to the tailback. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And now here's a carry heading left. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go! Green, 30. No, check. Patriot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Cooper, the man in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn. One here in this 3rd quarter. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Welcome back now here in London. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Rivers on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. Oh, no, he lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll come out in the pistol. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They come out here in the eye. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now let's go now. Back it up, Philly. Here we go. Under 10. Leopard. Here we go now. 56. Back it up, Philly. Here we go.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Back it up, Philly. Here we go. Detroit, here we go. Now look at Detroit. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Check. Patriot.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Second down following the run.
Leopard. Here we go now. Back it up, Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. All right, here we go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Detroit. All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Leopard.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now this time he'll look to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll give him a first down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Time for a break. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Cooper will come in motion right. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes and we'll be in great shape.
Cooper, the man in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the I. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. In motion left goes Moncrief. Moncrief, the man in motion right. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watching that, Marty.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Cooper will come in motion right. He'll look to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Gordon on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up a 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these 2 teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for San Diego, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.